Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second session of your first month here at the LA Film School. Woo! Yay! It is me again, your lovely professor, Jonathan Gondoa, and I'm joined, as always, by my other great co-workers and professors, Jeremiah Moore, Justin Hardy, and William Goodman. So hello, everyone there tonight. We are all here, excited and ready for you again. And as always, as I said, the other professors are here as well. So if anybody has any questions on chat, I will try to answer them. But just in case if I don't get to you, Justin, Jeremiah, or William will get back to you as well. So this is a pretty exciting session today. So it's going to be a little different from the last one. So we'll get right into it. I'm just giving a couple of minutes for people to come in. But let's get right into it today because we do have a lot to cover. So let's look for our agenda today. So our agenda, like I said, it's going to be a little different. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over our discussion for this week. After that, I am going to then go over Evernote, exploring it for the web, our web clipper, sharing notebooks, and the assignment. Basically, for this one, I am going to be doing the assignment live right for you guys here. So after the discussion, and I kind of just start talking about Evernote and doing the assignment, if you're familiar with Evernote and you got it and you're like, I'm good, feel free to leave the session for tonight. You can always reference it to come back because that's mostly what we're going to be doing this week. So it's kind of a live demonstration, okay? And Jamisa says she wished she knew about Evernote a very long time ago. It is very useful. Yes, we do think it can be useful, and there's other tools such as Evernote, but we like to show you this one that people use in the industry and hope that it kind of spurs you to help organize and show you new things that you don't know. All right, so let's get started with our first thing today, which is our discussion. So let's go for it. As you know, I always like to look at the assignment as well, but in this discussion, you explore the importance of organizational skills and how they can help you in life and in school, and sharing ideas, tips, and tools you are already familiar with. So let's go and actually open up the exact assignment for a discussion work for today. Let's actually open this discussion file. I swear tonight. Sorry, I'm all energied up. So if I talk and miss some words, I do apologize. And if I talk too fast, again, tell me to slow down. I'm so happy. All right. So for our initial post, what we're gonna do, we're gonna share three. Count it. Un, deux, trois. You're right. Uno, dos, tres. We're gonna count it three. We're gonna three of these topics. We're either gonna talk about your organizational habits. What specific steps do you take to stay organized? How do you organize and plan for specific events or tasks, such as appointments, parties, assignments, projects, or other important dates? How do you ensure you don't forget about them or arrive late? Is there anything you might want to change about your organizational habits? If so, please explain. What happens when we don't have any set organizational system? What are the challenges that we experience, right? Have you ever used any digital tools, smartphone, tablet, laptop, to help stay organized? If so, how do you use it? Are there any specific apps that you use? Give some examples. Google Keep, Evernote, stuff like that, right? If you don't currently use any digital tools, why don't you use them, right? How do you plan to add LA Film School activities into your everyday organization routine? Or if you don't have one, how do you plan to start one? And as always, share some tools, tips, and or strategies you will use or consider using to stay better organized in the future. So as you see, we have these to start you off to talk really about how you organize, to think about your organizational skills, share some tips and tools with all of us. So we really want you to talk about it. So just don't say, I stay organized. I stay organized by using a calendar. That's not enough, right? We want more. So, I always say err on the side of giving us a little more details than not, because this is a chance not only for ourselves, but also, again, your peers, the future people that you're networking with and everything, is definitely able to learn more about you, so your interests align, and maybe collaborate or get something more with you. So definitely that's why we want you to talk more than talk less. Not too long. We're not asking for essays, right? But we definitely want you to tell us more detail than one sentence. And don't forget to do your response posts, which is basically a reply post to one of your classmates' posts. Please go beyond saying, I agree, that's great. You don't have to do that. We'll let you know we agree, and that's great, right? For you, definitely you want to take it more. You want to make meaningful observations, such as professional personal experience, show some sources, something that's helpful for them, right? And we have this thing that you'll see, the RISE model, if you ever clicked on it. It's about how to give appropriate feedback. So if we load it, right? It's more about how to give kind of feedback out there. So you can always look about it and check that up for yourself. We won't go too much into it, but it does show kind of the feed. It kind of shows PDFs to show exactly what it is. But just in case you're not familiar how to give good constructive feedback, definitely look at that RISE model for you. All right. And as always, look at our rubrics that we're grading you on. These rubrics are so great. They can answer just any of your questions about what we're exactly grading you on. Go to the rubrics. We have that there for you. Now, that's our discussion. Woo! Easy, right? Simple. Any questions on the discussion? All right. No questions. Yeah. Discussion's easy. So I'm going to switch right over into our Evernote. So again, yeah, right? They're really easy. So we skip right over to our Evernote. So one thing I just want to point out, and I'm scrolling through it, again, for some people who don't want to sit here as we go through Evernote step by step, if you're very familiar with it, at the end of our instructions, it starts on page 9. We have this lovely FAQ that's basically screenshots in written form of exactly what I'm going to go over. So you're going to see it there. Creating notebooks, adding tags, adding medias, all of that is there for you. And for the rest of us who need a little more into it, we're going to go over it. But again, you can always look at the end. We're going to do that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read the assignment to you. It's going to talk about Evernote and what we're going to do. And once I read the assignment, we're actually just going to go and do it, right? We're going to go and do Evernote, learn about Evernote, click around and find out everything for you. So, in this assignment, you'll use the free Evernote account and web clipper tool that you signed up for activity 2.3. You'll create notes containing information, ideas, and resources in the form of manually typed text and lists, as well as uploaded document, images, and links. You will share some of the notes to practice collaboration in a professional manner, and you will practice tagging and titling your notes to make them easier to find and utilize later. So, our objectives are for you to practice using a digital tool that is highly valued by working professionals in the entertainment industry. Apply the skills of organizing information, archiving information, tagging, naming, and easily retrieving stored information. Create useful structure, help organize your college studies, work priorities, career goals, life. Collaborate with peers using digital tools, and explain how the use of digital tools can help you organize, achieve, and easily search and find information, saving time and increasing efficiency. And for those of you out there saying, oh, I really love Evernote, you can see that they're right. Evernote really does do all these objectives for you. All right. So the first thing that we do, and let's do it right now because while we're reading, we could do this. So the first thing we want to do is sign in into the Evernote account we created. So I got a lovely web page right here, right? This web page is just www.evernote.com. You can see it right there. That's all I'm doing. You can sign up for free, right? You can click any of those buttons and sign up for free. I'm actually going to log in. It already has my login information. Yeah. Oh, because I don't want to create my account. Sorry. If you already have yours, log in here to the corner. But if you don't, you're just going to sign up for it right there. And as always, as we're going through this, if you have any questions, go. So sometimes you open it up, you'll see a blank note or notebook like this. This is Evernote. Ooh, magical, right? Our first step is now completed in our assignment. We signed up for Evernote, and then when we sign up or sign in, we're here. So that's our very first thing. So yay, we have that, right? And this lovely link here is just showing you what sample notebooks look like. And I'm not going to go too much into that because we're going to do it right here, right? So, oops, here. So after we signed in, we viewed the sample notebook, which the sample notebook again, maybe I'll view it for you just so you can see. Here's the sample notebook, view the notebook. It's just showing, again, this is the same instructions that are in a FAQ. So the sample notebook is just going over the same things, giving you some, creating a notebook. So we write it in multiple places, just in case if you don't know where it is. So we viewed our sample notebook that we have there. We're in Evernote. And by the way, I'm sorry I didn't say this in the beginning. If you're following along with me, which you can, totally following along with me so you can do your assignment, just make sure you're using the desktop version of Evernote. That's what we are doing. We are doing the desktop version. If you're using a mobile phone and you want to use Evernote, when you're going to your web browser, just go to request desktop version and it looks the same as we do. So please use the desktop version of Evernote. I'm so sorry I should have said that in the beginning. I'm just going to go over it again. Desktop version. Desktop web version, not the app. Web version, just web. Yes. So is there any way I can access the class session after it's over? Yes, you can. We do keep it in our go-to training sessions for the week. And also under class resources, go-to training section, you'll see a link there, and then the 2.1. So we archive every week. All right. And so Sonia asks us about the app for the laptop. No, use the web version. Web version. All right, so we're going to use the version on the web using a mobile phone, request desktop version. So I'm going to use the web. When you're using it for yourself, you can use whatever you like. But for a case of this assignment, and you're following along with me, please use the web version. It'll make your life easier. Everything's going to be based off of that. Okay, so get there. So after we signed in, we viewed our sample notebook. We're going to select 3 topics from the list below. So we're going to be creating an Evernote notebook for these 3 topics. So we're going to go notebooks in a second, but let's look at the topics. School to do, personal to do, work to do, career goals, creative ideas you plan on developing, career resources, digital literacy notes, and wild card. Woo! Wild card. Charlie's always a wild card. So we're going to pick one other topic of your choice related to your career, job, school, or personal goals, right? So that's the wild card version. It's just giving you some more creativity. So easy. So now you have to create notebooks. What's a notebook? So now I'm back in this lovely Evernote thing, and I'm looking here. What's all these buttons on the side, right? This first button here is about notes, how to create a new note. Second button right down is a new meeting note. Meeting notes are kind of collaboration notes, right? So a note is a note for yourself. Meeting notes, other people that you want to collaborate with. Search. Ooh, I can search through notes. Work chat. So if I have links to this and I can work with other people. Cool. Shortcuts. I can shortcuts. I can look at my notes, notebooks, and tags. And don't worry, we're going to be going over each one of these individually. But right now we need to create notebooks. So I'm going to hit that notebook button. All right. That actually brings me here. I was already in it. But now I'm going to create, I hit the notebook button. That's all I did. Technically, if you're here and you see nothing and you hit notebooks, you're going to see it goes up. It goes notebooks on the top. Right here, Sweetums, and how to find notebook, right? All there. So we know it's a notebook. Alrighty. And so there, as you see, it says click this icon, right, to create a notebook. So that icon is right there. The one in the right-hand corner says create a notebook. So that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to hit the button, and it says title your notebook. Well, I have, let's see here. I can either do school to do, personal to do, work to do, career goals. Which one do we want to do? Anybody, throw one out. For this first notebook, which one do we want to do out of our options? We have work to do, career goals, creative ideas, school to do. All right, Tony was first. So the first one we're going to do is school to do. So let's create that notebook. Bam, first notebook created. That's all we had to do. Just simply do that. So now I've learned how to create a notebook. And I could tell you, even though I'm going to read a little ahead, our next point is to create notes, right? But so we got it there. We have to create 3 of these notebooks. So one of these notebooks is already school to do. Nice notebook button here on the left-hand side lets me know anytime I click it what notebook I'm in. I'm going to be in the school to do. Let's see here. I'm going to create notes in this one before we go on and create another notebook. Okay, everyone? So if we look at the next page, we'll look at the next page of how we're going to do this. So we're going to make 3 notebooks from the list. So let's just work on our, I'm just going to work on this one first. So school to do. Now we want to add a note. So we can click this symbol, the new note button on the top to add a note. So first we're going to title our note, school to do. So we're going to say assignment 2, because that's this assignment. I need to learn how to use Evernote, right? So I titled that assignment, first thing that came up, I'm writing some text and documents. Now this is the note. So when I'm writing notes, this is everything on a note. On this note, I have this tab bar here that tells me I can move notes, which that's telling me I can move it to a different notebook. I can tag it. Ooh, tags. What do we think tags are? Tags are simple. Tags are just simple one-word stuff. I'll put LA Film School. I'm just going to put school here. That lets us know what this note's about. So I've tagged this note for school and LA Film School. That helps me search it later. And I can also search those tags that we learned. Text, right? We got the text buttons. We have things that auto sizing, make them bold, not bold, italicizing. So we have all those word processing buttons that we're used to. And then we have these buttons here, insert link, attach file, and insert from drive. So cool. So I can insert a link. So if I want a simple link, school to do, so www.lafilmschool.edu. Yep. Here we go. So I can copy and paste, right, this link into here as well. I can do it two ways. I just Control-C, Control-V that. Also, I can put insert link. I can title my link, LA Film School. And then here's the link, right? And now I have two ways that I put this link in, except these are too close together. Okay, and if I click the link, you saw that it asked me, do I want to continue on to another one? I will. All right. William asked if they rename the notebook. You could rename the notebook anything that you like, as long as it's on those topics. All right. Okay, so we have those. We can insert links. Really easy that we can see there. We can attach a file, any file that we like. Let's see. Here we go. That's an ugly photo of me, but here, I was doing something about that. I'm going to attach a file because I'm a Star Trek fan and I like Worf. So there we go there. Lucas, you said photos only available through the app. Use your web browser, right? Especially Chrome or anything else, and request the desktop version. Lucas, request the desktop version, okay? Then you'll see everything that you see with us. All right. So as you see, I attached a file, a cool picture here that I used. I can do all those things. I can attach different files, whether it's an audio file, a video file. I can link things here as well, right? So I have assignment 2.5. I want to use Evernote. Bam, that's it. This little click button right here just lets me know what I'm doing for school to do and everything else. And now I am done with this. For now, I am done with this note. So very simple and easy. All right, we have it there. All right, you give me. All right, I can download that picture. I'm just trying to decide if there's anything else that I want to put there, right? So I pretty much have everything that I need. So up here where you see upgrade, share, and done, I'm done with this note for now. So I'm just going to click done. As you see, my notebook pops right back up. I have one note in my notebook of school to do. I know Worf doesn't have a lot to do with school, but I have it there, right? I can click this new note to create another note. Do the same thing, discussion, organizational skills. I'm not going to do much in this one. Done. All right. Well, cool. So you can see easily how you can make notes, and they're less than a notebook. Now, if you remember, I tagged this assignment 2.5, so I can look at tags. These are tags I made in other classes. All righty. And if you look at that, it says this is LA Film School and everything. It has all the tags that I've created. I can even go and search for the ones I did with school, click that school button, and any tags I created with the word school in it will pop up. So that's an easy way for me to search anything that I have. Now, Javita, I noticed you could download the app. The app is great. I do say to download the app, but just remember when you're following along with us, we're definitely using, we're going to definitely use the web version. You could definitely use the app if you like. We're going to use the web version, so just in case if anything's different, just default back to the web version and everything will be the same. All right. Okay, so now we got a notebook here and we got some notes in it. So we're getting the hang of that, right? So we have the first part. We kind of know what we're going to do. We're going to make notebooks from there. So let's say we're going to implement this assignment. We're going to create a public notebook for each of the least 3 topics we have selected from the list above. Give each notebook a clear and unique title. Add at least 2 notes to each notebook. Give each note a clear title at the top of the note. For example, under school to do, you might have a note called digital literacy course or this week's priorities, right? And I named it assignment 2.5, right? That's what I did on my school to do. Your notes may consist of typed text, an uploaded digital image or photo, a voice memo, a link to a website, or any contact format accepted by Evernote. You need to include at least 3 different types of notes, right? For example, a document, a photo, a voice memo, or a website. Add at least 1 tag to each note, right? And so we went over that. So let's go and look at that so we can go and implement. So for this one, I have a link, I have text, and I have a picture, right? So I'm getting that. So each note has about 3 different types. Do I have a tag? Is it off one of the topics that we have to do? Yep, and gave it a clear title. So I know Wharf doesn't have a lot to do with this assignment, but for these 3, look at that. I've actually already done one of the notes in the notebook, and I only need to do 2. So if I want to do this other one that I want to say discussion questions, right? I'm going to say share some tips. Sorry, let me go up. Share some tips with my classmates, right? And I may even go to a different website and go organizational tips, right? And nope, that's for home organization. For studying, right? So here I go, organizational tips for studying. So I'm just using the first one here. Sweet, I have a link that I can use. I'm just copying and pasting a link. I got a link, I got text. I may want to put a picture up. I may want to do a video from YouTube, right? I can do a video from YouTube, just saying organizational tips for students, right? I can put in that. I can attach a file like I did with the picture, anything else. Now, once I've done that, I've satisfied, right, the first 4 steps of this. So that's how easy this assignment is. That's all we really have to do, right? That's what we're looking for. So let's look what else we have to do. We got to practice searching through your notes using the search feature. Okay, let's see. Can we do that real quick? So we're back at Evernote. Remember this lovely search button? Search. What we want to search? Well, maybe just school. So now it searches all of my notes for the word school, right? Everything. If I search up here, discussion, it has anything that says discussion. The word class, anything that has class in it, right? So the handy search button can help us search through all our notes and notebooks that we have. Again, notebooks on the side here, school to do. That little search button right here, so we can search through anything. So yeah, we could do 5. 5's easy. Now 6, create a public links for each of your 3 notebooks. Copy and paste these public links into a document. We haven't seen public links. How do we do this public links, Jonathan? Now, this is why I really want all of you to really use the web version, because it's going to be the easiest way for you, is how to make a public link. You have 2 options. One, once I'm in my notebook, so I'm hitting this notebook button, I'm clicking which notebook or school to do. I have these 2 buttons here. One is notebook info, one is share. Let me go to notebook info. Notebook info tells me such as what is the title of my notebook. I can set it to my default notebook. I can delete it, and I can, bam, share it. So I'm gonna hit that modifying sharing button. It's gonna open it up, and it goes, publish, create a public link to this notebook. Because all of your things are private, and they also save to the cloud, so you can get them everywhere until you make something public. So let's publish it. Once I publish it, it gives me a link. Now, 2 ways. I can just click this copy button to have it copied. Right click, copy link address, whatever you want to do, highlight it, Control C, whatever you want to do. So we have that link. So I'm going to click done. Right? I can click it back. If I go modify sharing, I still know it's there. Right? I'm going to click save. Now I'm going to come to a handy Word document here where I already have my name. Let me put my name, my student number, 11111, right? That's not a real student number. There you go. Evernote assignment. Bam. Put a link in. That's a link to your notebook. I do this 2 more times. I got 3 of my notebooks done, right? So that part I can do. I can create a public link. Oh, but what if this share button, right? Ooh. So I don't like using the share button because that's an email. So I prefer if you just do it. There we go. Sorry. If we hit the share button, Then we're going to hit modify sharing. It's the same place, right? Same two things. This share button itself sends it to the email. What you want to hit is the drop down arrow and go to modify sharing, right? Or you can get it also in this notebook info on the side there. Either way, that's how you share. Modified sharing, no matter how you do it, right? Go here, go to modified sharing. I'm going to delete that public link, show you again. We hit publish, we hit copy, done, we save, we put it in our Word document. All right? So, William, when they ask us sharing not public, whoever has the link can see your notebook. So when we actually show this notebooks, they're only being shared with us. Okay? They're not being shared with anybody else. So you're just saying that this now with this link, people can actually view this notebook. Because without it, even if you put this source page over here, we wouldn't be able to see anything because it wouldn't be a public link because it is private to you. So great. So we could do that. All right. So now we can do that. And we also say here, we can see the FAQ section. If we forget, not a problem. And then number 7, the last one, on this document also includes your written explanation, 1 to 3 paragraphs, describing your thoughts on how you use digital tools such as Evernote to search, discover, collect, save, organize, retrieve, and/or share information, ideas, and digital content to help you save time and increase efficiency in school, your career, and your personal life. If you've already been using Evernote, explain how you use it and why you find it beneficial. If you use any other digital tools for this purpose, please explain which other tools you use, why, and how you find them beneficial. So that's how we implement this assignment. So if we look, all we're looking to upload is a single document that has links to your 3 or more required Evernote notebooks. Ensure these notebooks contain at least 2 separate notes with titles and tags. Your explanation describing how you use digital tools such as Evernote, your name and your student number. You save it, first name, last name. As always, compress it and upload it to the LMS, right? So we have that, right? Additional information, we're just saying take time to click around Evernote, which we're going to do more of. You only need 3 notebooks. You encourage to create additional ones if it helps you organize yourself. And you can use this again for each course that you take. And you can also download the app. As always, we have our rubric and we have the FAQ. So let's go back more to just see how we really use Evernote to make notes. And we're going to go through it, right? So Evernote, again, it is for you. It syncs to all your mobile devices, your cloud. It's all cloud stored. Anywhere that you sign into your Evernote account, it's only for you, right? That's only for you, nothing else, okay? So quick question, do we all understand what's kind of going on with Evernote? I'm going to do another notebook, but if there's something that you particularly want me to focus on, just let me know. Put it in the comments there as I go through another notebook, okay? So it's great for you to use. You can organize yourself. You can put all sorts of stuff in Evernote. So let's create a new Evernote notebook. This notebook is going to be my wildcard notebook, which is going to be story ideas to develop. Oh, no, career goals? Okay, career goals. I got you. So we're going to create career goals. So my career goals, let's see. I'm going to click to add a note. How to add links to note. We'll go over there. Okay, so career goals. I'm going to say 3-year plan, right? Let me go my 3-year plan. I'm also even going to bullet it or number it. Yeah, 1. So year 1, you're making it seem a lot easier than what I was thinking. Yes, Patty, we try to make it as easy as possible for you, okay? So we're not trying to trick you. This is good. I'm glad you're fitting a lot for it. So my first plan is pass all my LA Film School courses, right? And so I'm over here. I got lafilmschool.com, and I'm looking. I'm like, man, I want to remind myself of all the great things LA Film School does, the events or everything. I would like to take a whole screenshot of this and put it in there for part of my 3-year plan just to help remind me. Well, I can go through and screenshot on my PC or anything, but I have this lovely tool called Web Clipper, right? So if you download it, you're going to see my little elephant here. And when I click it, I have a couple of options, right? This here, it says I can clip an article, right? A whole article, which that means a whole page. I can simplify it, right? Simplify means it takes out a bunch of the other media or anything. I can clip a whole full page. I can just bookmark it, or I can take a screenshot of it, right? So we're gonna see. So it works better on, let's do it on this one, the 13 tips, the organizational one, right? Because that'll probably look a little better. So I have the article. When I hit article, does everybody see how it whites out there? Which takes away all of the things on the side, all the ads and everything else. Then you got the full page, which shows everything, a bookmark, which only puts the bookmark, and then a screenshot, which I can decide what happens, right? All of this I can put in any notebook that I like. So I'm gonna put this in the school to do notebook. I can also add a tag for organization, right? And I can also hit save. So when I go back to my organizational notebook, that's already there for me, the bookmark, right? Yeah, I put bookmarks. The bookmark's there. Same thing with the article. If I just wanted to save the article, I can also just have it there. I'm actually going to save that in the notebook. And when I go back, sorry, no, I didn't forget about adding links. I'm going back there again as well. But I just want to do that right there. When I go back, as you see, I have this article and I have my screenshot already in my notebook, right? Oh man, that web clipper helped me a lot. Web clipper goes on any site that I'm in. I can save a whole article, simplify it, full page it. I can save a bookmark. I can also screenshot anything, which is what I was coming here to do. Screenshot my event recaps, right? Oh, I got my screenshot. I can decide that I want to save it in, I can create a new notebook, save in the school to do. I can tell my tags. That's all I want to do. And I want to save it. So again, when I go back to my Evernote, which is not, sorry, I'm in my web clipper version, it will definitely be here for my review. Where did I put it? Did I put in career goals? Nope, I put it in. Sometimes it takes a second to upload back. I'm pretty sure I saved it here, right? Maybe I didn't save it there. Let's try it again. I'm not really sure. Oh, cannot save clip. That's the problem. So if you ever see that, just always go back to your Evernote web clipper. Let's try that again. Let's try to screenshot the events. I wonder because if it's moving, that's probably why I can't screenshot it. Let's put it in career goals. Oh, okay, it did it that time. All right, so I'm going back to Evernote here, going back to my notebook, career goals. I have it right here. Sweet. So I also want to add, let's just say LA Film School as a link. So I'm going to copy, right-click copy, Control-C copy, Command-C copy, whichever one you're using. I can either do two things. I can Control-V, which is just copy and paste. I can also hit this link button right here, attach a link. I can title it LA Film School. I put the link right here, just copied and pasted it, applied. There we go. So we have links in there. I can attach stuff like a voice memo. This is helpful for everyone who's usually on phones and apps, but I'll do it here for you. I really need to pass all my LA Film School courses as it is highly important to me. All right. Now let's, I just need to remember where this is. Right. So I have my recording now. And so I'm just moving out the way. So I can attach file. And I can choose the file. And where is, it's in my OneDrive. It's in my documents. It's in my sound recordings. Recording. I'm going to then attach that file. So now I even have a recording in here. You know, recording, small videos. I have it all just right here that I need. This one also has 3 different types of media. I have text, links, and an audio message. So for one of my notes in the notebooks, I'm already done. Right? So you can attach files. You can, right here, attach files. You can even insert it from your Google Drive. You can attach links. You can always tag photos. 3-year plan. You can always attach photos right there for you. Not to tag your notes as well for you right there. And Alvin, I'm glad that helped, right? Definitely. So that's how easy it is to work and kind of work with this and to do this assignment too, because we're only looking for different types of media. We showed how to do photos, links. You can also add things again from the lovely web clipper app that we have there that you can use on any site that you like. And again, the simplified article is amazing. If you ever like, I just want the article, I'm tired of ads and everything on the side. Bam, Evernote, bam, bam, bam. You can put it into any notebook that you have. You can even create a notebook if you like. So I want to create a new notebook. Great sites. I'm going to create it and save it right there. I can even add a tag to it right there. GMAT, because I saw the GMAT on there. So now I do that, I can save it. And then when I go back to my Evernote, it lets me know it's there and I can save it. So that Evernote web clipper is there to help you have bookmarks, screenshots, and to find new articles and put it so you can save it for future use and you can organize it where you like. Now let's go back to my notebooks here. I have great sites right here. Bam, great notes for staying. And as you see with this one, I can delete stuff. I can go in. I can do whatever I like with it, right? Because it's for my own care. Look, I have another notebook. So let's go back to career goals. Someone give me one of the career goals over here. Let's do a note. Give me a career goal. Anyway, any career goals that you have. Let's do this for you. Let's do a career goal. Music producer. So what do you need to know? Give me some things I should put in this note for music producer. And this could be anyone. Just doesn't have to just be Patty. It could be anyone. Give me anything you like to put that you think should be an appropriate note. All right. I'm gonna put need equipment. Yeah. Software. I like that. Win a Grammy. I like that. So equipment, software, costs, like, you know, studio time, etc. So studio time. So let me see here. So we got some good stuff to work with. So Grammy. Can I get an image of a Grammy? So I can copy this image. I can also save the image. Yeah, you're gonna copy paste for me? Paste it. All right. So I'm probably gonna have to save it. But let's save this image because I want the image. I'm putting it in my download folder. Let's go with there. So I'm gonna attach this file. And I'll do that again for anyone. That's my good Wharf. Attach files. Attach multiple files. But I want this right here when it says win a Grammy, just so I can know how to win a Grammy, right? So that reminds me. So again, I went to just attach a file, found the file, I'm gonna copy the file online and put it there. So I can do such thing as putting a photo, win a Grammy. I put another recording. I can cost of studio time. Studio time cost. Let's look. Studio time cost. I can spell today. So let's just say I'm like, okay, I need to know how much studio time is. I can Control V, just simply control, copy, and paste just a website and controlling studio time, right? Now, I'll ask you this question, right? So I'm looking at music producer. I know I'd probably give a little more information, but would this satisfy your note for this time? Am I missing anything I need to put in order to satisfy the requirement for this assignment? Besides a little more text. Tags, there you go, everyone, you got it. So tags, music, right? Put music, a tag, producing, studio time, Grammy, right? I can put all that information there. So now when I'm done with this, I can also always search my tags. Anything I have of Grammy pops up that note, right? Sweet. So tags work to help us learn what we're doing with. But you're right, tags, definitely, that's all I needed. And this is essentially a note, right? So if you're music producing, of course, a little more text and stuff. I was just throwing some stuff out there, but we satisfied. We got text, we got pictures, and we have links. This is a good note. So what do we need to do with this note? Create link. Yes, you are right. So let's go. I'm going to hit that down button. I'm going to modify sharing. I'm going to go to publish. I'm going to copy that link. And I have it in my nice Word document over here. Control V. I just copy and pasted. Press the enter button. Bam. That's 2 links. You do this one more time and write your paragraph, your 1 to 3 paragraphs about how you use Evernote. That's the assignment. You're done. You've learned now in this course how to use our web clipper, right? Our lovely web clipper button right here, which you can show us how to get an article and bring it back to our Evernote, screenshot it back to our Evernote, how to put it in the books that we want. You know all the things here. New meeting note, again, it's just for collaboration, but you know how to create a note. You could search through your notes. Shortcuts, sorry, I didn't go over shortcuts. Shortcuts are just anything in our notebooks. When you click it here, you see this little star button. I'm gonna remove that shortcut. That's just saying that this is an important one. I wanna add a shortcut. So when I hit the shortcut button, it's right there. Because eventually you may have a lot of notebooks. You wanna shortcut it, right? But we learned how we can look at notebooks, how we can look at our tags. This note buttons just shows all your notes organized, not in notebooks, just your notes in general, right? So we've learned everything that Evernote in its basic version subscribes to us. So we can make links public. We know how to create notebooks, right? We know how to put different files and format into notebooks. We know how to pull things off the web with Web Clipper back into our notebooks. And we know how to do the assignment by creating links, right? Putting it right here and then typing our paragraph. Right? That is it. That is this assignment in a nutshell, right? Easy, right? Do we get it? Is there anything you'd like me to go over Evernote before we just continue on? I think we're about done. Yeah, I'm glad that you see it so clear and that it's easy for you. Yes, you can. You can also go to the website and they're saying just drag it to the note as well. Yep, you could do that. Efron asks how you get Web Clipper. You can search it on the internet, but also, sorry, in our class, sorry, let's look in October. I'll show you where again. Once this loads. Come on, load with me. There we go. We're loading today. So definitely Web Clipper. If you want to know where Web Clipper sign up, 2.3 Evernote sign up and Web Clipper install. It definitely goes over there for you how to get Web Clipper. And if you want to go how to compress files under the Getting Started class resources over there. Right. So it shows you how to screenshot on a PC or Mac or to compress a file on a PC or Mac as well. Alrighty, and then Efron, you saw yours. Web Clipper, I believe, is only for desktop. Mobile apps have little different features that you can use for your recording right to it. You can take pictures right on it and everything as well. So mobile apps have some more functionality. This is to help that, since you're definitely when you're on a PC or on the web. So definitely. And all for you for file compression too. I know we show videos on it, but you know, sometimes most of these are just right-clicking and pointing. I have a little different ones, but because I have some other files that do it. So usually mine doesn't show you. I have 7-zip, which compresses files for me. So sorry that I can't show you that because mine compresses. So yours may look a little different, but usually it's just right-clicking and learning to and caressing a file. So Andrew asked the assignment. So let's go back to the assignment. Right here, it just tells you you're making 3 notebooks from this list here. I'm not going to read them again. School to do, personal work to do. And then you're creating at least 2 notebooks for each, right? You're giving each notebook a clear title. And then they must consist of text, image, photo, voice memo, website, anything that should tag it. And then create a public link, and on the document 1 to 3 paragraphs. So that's it. So you do have to make different types of notes. So yeah, and Andrew, I hope that answers your question too. So that's it. So your assignment should look something very similar to this, except they'll have 1 more link, right? It'll have 3 links and then your 1 to 3 paragraphs. That's what it should show. And then when we open up your links over here, we should see something like, our music producer one that we did, 3 different types. It has something to do with career goals. We see tags. It's very clear. You have written text, a little more than mine, right? You have links, and you have different types of mediums. So that's what it should look like. And you should always note, so let's go, I don't think I created this public, but if I try to copy this one, I'm gonna go to a different web browser. Go with me, because I'm signed into this one. So if I go to a different web browser and I just copy and paste that Evernote link, it's gonna tell me to sign in and do everything. You can already tell that the link, just to let you know, is not correct. It's asking me to sign in and sign up for it. But if I go to this link, so I believe I made this one public, it's actually just going to say, do I want to view the notebook? Yes, I do. And that tells me that I shared this correctly. Okay. All right. So definitely, just so we know, okay, you need to include 3 different types of notes, Sonia, just so you know, just in case if you just don't remember. It is part 3 here. The 2 notes have to have 3 different types in it all together. And Caleb, I'm sorry that you've had problems with Evernote, had bugs. Mileage may vary. For this assignment, definitely you use it, but in the future, if you find another program that is easier for you, such as Google Keep or anything else really, any other ones, feel free to use that as well. We're just trying to help you and show different skills or technologies that may be helpful. Does that help, Sonia, and does that help, Caleb? All right, Caleb, so thanks. All right, any other questions? And again, you can always rewatch this as well. You can also look at our FAQ, which does go over the exact same things that we just went over through tonight, just in written form, either one. Because the only other thing that I really have for you tonight is just remember that everything is due at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time for your assignment, your reply post, and your knowledge quiz. Knowledge quiz is open book. Patty, can we use some of our examples on assignment? You should be typing your own. So, if you want to do career goals and you want to be a music producer and you want to put pictures, that's fine. But, a lot of it's your own and your own goals. So it's more for you. So we're not judging you based on I would say like creativity or anything. We'll just see that you can use Evernote and you can follow directions mostly, right, on there. So just remember your full post for your discussion due Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Then, of course, your reply post, assignment, and knowledge quiz, 11:59 Sunday. All of these are in Pacific time. So if you live on the East Coast, you do have some more hours, but sometimes your due dates will look differently, right? So when things are, what is this one? Sunday's the 14th, right? So you may see that this, as you see 15th here, you may say, oh, it says the 16th, I have till Monday. You don't have till Monday. You have till Monday at 2:59 a.m., right? So not the full Monday. So just be careful. Sunday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you're looking at Pacific time when you're doing these assignments. So all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please stay on with me. If not, feel free to have a great night. And next week, our go-to training will be a little earlier. Justin will be taking over that one, so you don't have to hear my voice anymore. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll jump into another one. But I thank you all for being with me tonight. Have a great night, as always. And any questions, please reach out to us. I hope you have a good time learning and using Evernote. So have a great night. And again, if you have more questions, feel free to answer. Feel free to ask, not answer. You can answer if you like your own questions, but feel free to ask any questions.